She saw this fucking newspaper of her saying that she's missing, her and Jimmy.
Yeah.
She freaks the fuck out and goes back home. And Claire starts crying, and she's like, Mom, why are you acting like this? And her mom says, stop calling me that. I'm not your mother. Duke cuts her goddamn face off and fucking rips it.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. Duke is about to kill Claire. She's on her knees, her mom's holding her.
Let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house, or knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my intensity, try to fit my brain like Jackie Kennedy. I'm so tired of the why not side of putting MCs in a pine box. You motherfuckers couldn't even hit me in my blind.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Lost Edge TV, we are
Rated MC.
And I'm Ray.
I'm James.
James gonna tell you what we're doing today.
I don't know what we're doing today.
Sound familiar? No, it ain't nothing like that. Although I do have a video like that for you.
Okay.
This video has been in the making for a little while. I think you'll appreciate it.
Okay.
Again, you don't know what we're doing. This idea has been brought up multiple times, and I finally got it done. We're about to review Salvage.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Finally watched it yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so Salvage is a movie
2006.
that I saw a long time ago. Back when DVDs were a thing, we would go to Walmart and we would find these cases that would have 4 random horror movies, low budget ass horror movies.
Indie as fuck.
Indie as fuck. I got one time and I found a movie, Salvage. And I been talking to Ray about watching this movie because I wanted him to review it with me. And I finally found it on YouTube and I sent it to him. I was like, hey bro, check this out when you get a chance to. So he just finally watched it.
That was a while back too.
Yeah, it was a while back.
A while back.
Alright, so we're going to get into this. If you don't know what Salvage is, we're literally going to break it down for you. Alright?
Spoiler alert.
Do you remember character names though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as long as you remember character names. Okay. First off, like I said, this is a low-budget horror movie.
Very low budget.
It literally starts off with this girl at work at a gas station. She's supposed to be getting off work. I think she worked the midnight shift. She was getting off in the morning.
Yeah, because she got off in the morning.
Yeah. And she was waiting on her boyfriend to come pick her up for work.
I do want to say this, though. We're not going to discuss the ending, but I want to say this. It has one of the most, I think, underappreciated endings I've seen in a long, long time.
Why don't you want to talk about the ending?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it yet.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because we're going to say a lot of repetitive things, because this movie has a lot of repetitive things. But, again, if nothing else, if this plot kind of bores you, stick around to the ending. Because being a horror movie fan, you watch all these movies, you're like, okay, that's nice, It's so hard to get that, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And that happened for me. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah. She worked at the gas station. She got off work. She's waiting on her boyfriend to pick her up. The girl's name's Claire. Boyfriend's name's Jimmy. And this random guy picks her up in Jimmy's truck. His name is Duke.
Yeah, and Duke said that Jimmy was at the salvage yard. And he was like, he had to do something. He had to do some work. Told me to come get you, take you home real quick.
Yeah. Duke worked there.
Yeah, Duke worked with
Jimmy was there for a starter for his truck, which is a reoccurring thing in the movie.
Yeah.
Because you got to push clutch start it.
Yeah. So, he takes her home, and he's just, creepy as shit.
He's a fucking weirdo.
The entire time. Just giving her, the creepiest fucking vibes the whole time. You can see how nervous she is in the car with the guy, and I like that.
He's like, yo, you got some pretty skin. Fucking touches her face and
Who
shit.
says that? Who fucking says that? He actually drops her off at her house. She gets out, runs in the house. She tried to call Jimmy and they left a voicemail.
Yeah. And then apparently her mom wasn't home at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So she just locks the door and everything.
By the way, she's in high school.
Yeah.
I want to say a senior. I mean, she also she's well out of high school, but let's just say she was a senior in high school.
That's Hollywood for you.
Yeah.
Well, this ain't really Hollywood. But
Yeah.
they kept the theme. So things start to die down for a second, and then Duke knocks on the door. She's like, nah, I ain't opening this fucking door. I ain't that stupid. So, well, you left your earring in the truck. And she's like, oh, shit, I guess I got to go get it. But she's like, I'm not going to. And he's like, all right, whatever.
Just leave the fucking earring. It's an earring. You can buy some more.
He's like, all right, fuck it. I'll set it on the porch. I'll be on my way. The door has, the slide lock with the chain on it. So she barely opens it. We see Duke pull out in the truck and drive on. And what didn't make sense to me at that moment is like she saw him drive off and she left the door cracked and she's like she gets under there and like reaches outside for the fucking earring. Like just fucking grab it real quick.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a fucking tangent.
Yeah.
She closes the door, puts the earring back in, turns around, she sees the back fucking door is open.
Wide open.
Wide the fuck open.
And who walks in? Duke.
Standing behind her.
And he, takes her to the basement and he kills her.
End scene.
You'd be like, oh, damn, that's the end of the movie. No, that's not the end of the movie. That would be a crazy twist. That's just it right there. Like, no, she wakes up at work.
The same morning.
The same morning. So she's like, oh, shit. Like, it's like she's like premonition that shit. She's like, okay. So truck pulls up and she's like so nervous to get in that car. And then Jimmy's there.
Jimmy's there.
So, oh, okay, cool. So she just gets in the car with Jimmy. So, like...
Jimmy's a fucking dick, too.
Yeah, he is.
He's infatuated with her best friend, Jen.
Yeah.
Like, throughout the whole movie, hey, Jen's coming by. Hey, bring Jen.
Like,
he clearly wants to fuck Jen.
He's either wanting a threesome or just to fuck Jen by himself. You know what I mean? And, like, there's moments where they're all three together. Well, it's never just Jen and fucking Jimmy, but... It's so fucking hilarious. You're probably thinking once you saw like Jimmy pull up, like, okay, was that just a bad dream? Just wait until we get there.
So after that, she starts explaining this whole dream. Jimmy thinks she's fucking crazy. Like again, he's like a legit asshole in some movies. He don't give a fuck about her in reality. Your first instinct with mine was, okay, this is a time loop movie. Okay. Yeah. But it's not really like that. I mean, she does wake up in that same situation on the same day a few times. But it does start jumping timelines and like start feeding you some backstory. So they went to school and they go up to the football field under the bleachers. They're wanting to go fuck. Basically. Like straight up.
Also, I will say the best thing about this movie is not its acting.
No.
Like the story itself is not bad. You know what I mean? Like it's a decent plot. The acting's just kind of like, It's like not Freddy vs. Jason. It's literally what it is. It's like it's a good story. I like the story, but
I will say like everything in this movie picks up as the time goes on.
Oh yeah.
Like, the opening scene, you see like it's just like a low quality like pan through like the junkyard and all that. Once she starts going in the house and all that, you actually have like a cinematic tripod shot. Things do improve.
Oh yeah.
Is it great? Nah. Is it pretty decent? Yeah.
So they're trying to fuck, and then like I think a bit of blood drops on her. Mm-hmm. So she freaks out. She don't want to fuck anymore.
She's like, somebody's up there. Jimmy, go check it out. So I don't want to.
No, he was trying to fuck. He's in the moment, but he eventually does.
And nobody's up there.
Nobody's up there. I feel like she's going crazy. Didn't she she takes him, take him home? Take her home?
Yeah, and she freaks out. They go back to the truck. They, again, have to push start the truck. And they talk about playing basketball.
With Jen and his friend. I can't remember his friend's name.
And this is the first indication. Yeah, he has like 2 minutes of screen time.
But some of the shittiest basketball players you'll see in your life.
Yeah. So this is the first revealing that we just said Jimmy wants to fuck Jen. Mm-hmm. Like bad. I mean, he just keeps on with, hey, Jen coming, bring Jen, blah, 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 blah. They go and play basketball and Jimmy's like, hey, Jen, watch this. I'm about to score this dude. Nah, it don't happen. He fucking embarrassing himself. And then when we start to leave, he's all fucking mad and shit. So they go to the truck, and Claire actually gets fucking aggravated about it. He's like, she tells Jimmy, hey, if you want to fuck Jen, go ahead. I ain't going to stop you. Yeah. I'm not going to put up with it.
I mean, you know you do the same way.
I know.
Like, just fucking, just do it.
Look, this motherfucker says, like, baby, I would never cheat on you. I would never do that. Unless you wanted me to. And I would do that shit right now. Because I love you that much. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of here.
That's such a shitty dude. He takes her home. She goes to school again. She falls asleep in class after Jimmy does this little striptease thing in the window or door or whatever. And she wakes up in the convenience store. And then she has this, like, old dude's there, like, talking to her, like, about, like, switching shifts or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. He leaves. It's like a nighttime. I think this is when she's supposed to come to work. No, I think that's when she was going to work. Like, it was the nighttime shift. And she's like, after like so long of being there by herself, she looks up at the camera and she sees Duke on the camera. Mm-hmm. And she's like looking around the store for him and she can't find him. So she's like, she starts walking around and like you can see on the camera he's like following her and everything. Like she starts freaking out. And then finally she like calls the cops and the cops, watch the playback and it looks like she was just walking through the store like an insane person.
Yeah.
Just like
attacking herself.
Yeah, freaking out for nothing.
And she sees the tape in the interrogation room. These fucking cops are dicks too.
Oh, they're fucking
just fucking mocking her.
Yeah, they were literally mocking her. Making her feel like shit.
And then when she describes, what the killer looks like, the fucking cop says, "You mean Duke?" She's like, "Who's Duke?" Shows him a picture. Like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, he's like, "Well, I shot him dead a week ago." And that was another like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now, not only this is a time loop, but this is like a supernatural entity coming after her. I'm like, okay. Again, that's not what's going on. I ain't gonna spoil it yet.
But it's like they put her in the car and like she falls asleep again. Mm-hmm. She starts getting like more and more paranoid as the movie goes out. You know what I mean? And eventually they give us some backstory on Duke.
He murdered somebody in the back of his truck. He got caught. He ran back to his house. He pulled a gun on the cop. And he got shot down.
Yeah.
This is where it gets really confusing to explain because this is where it starts jumping timelines quite a bit.
Yeah.
She starts seeing Duke here and there, and they tell you some more Duke backstory. So then Clara thinks she's going fucking insane. So she goes to a church.
Yep. And basically talks to the priest, like hoping that he can make some sort of sense of it.
Or was it janitor?
It was a janitor. That's right. She was wanting to look for a priest, but it was just a janitor there.
And that's where Duke went to church.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was it the janitor said to her?
Well, he can't hurt you because he's in hell.
Yeah, he can't hurt you. He's in hell because he knew like old Duke's like dead or whatever, right? Yeah. Eventually, she gets Jimmy. They go to Duke's house, and I guess just to check it out, just to see what's going on. And like Jimmy's down in like he's like on the bottom of it, like using the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, and Claire's like walking around
up top,
top and to the side.
And then she's like inside the house, and she sees Duke.
Yeah, Duke starts walking up with a fucking shovel.
Yeah.
You like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I think you hear Jimmy scream. Oh, she goes outside, and like Jimmy's in the back of the truck under like the blanket. He's dead under this tarp or whatever. And then she gets in Jimmy's car. She even like looks up like information about Duke and tries to find some shit. She goes to this field at one point because like, she keeps getting drawn to this fucking field. Like they pass it like whenever she's like Duke's taking her home and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like all this crazy shit. She goes to the fucking library and does research and she's trying to find out as much as she can. She literally thinks she's going crazy, especially since she went to Duke's house, saw the motherfucker there, and then like had to get out of there. And then again, he fucking chased her down.
At the library, she saw this fucking newspaper of her saying that she's missing, her and Jimmy.
Yeah.
She freaks the fuck out and goes back home.
Then she goes to the field. I think she digs up this one spot and she finds like her earring. It's like, so is she dead the whole time or what's going on with this? She goes back home and she hears her mom like hollering from the basement, and she knows she doesn't want to fucking go down there.
Because her mom's been acting weird too.
Her mom's been
hella weird,
fucking crazy weird. There's even one point in the middle of this where like there was like a figure, like you see the figure behind like the face. She reluctantly is not wanting to go down there. She's like actually starts crying, and her mom's like, "Please, I need you." And when she starts going down, her mom's voice changed from like upset to like monotone as a motherfucker. So she gets down there, like her mom's just standing in the fucking corner looking at nothing,
like goddamn Blair Witch or something.
Yeah. Just she goes down there and like she turns her around. It's her mom.
And Claire starts crying and she's like, "Mom, why are you acting like this?" And her mom says, "Stop calling me that. I'm not your mother." And then Duke comes down the fucking stairs. And this is the ending. Duke comes down the stairs and the fucking mother starts holding the bitch where she can't go anywhere. Duke always carries like this weird knife, like this short, like fucking
serrated, like it's hard.
It's like, almost like a really small sickle.
Yeah, a really small sickle.
Oh, I forgot to mention. The first time she dies, like you see her death, Duke cuts her goddamn face off and fucking rips it.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. This is where we find out what happens. This is the climax. This is the ending.
Duke starts killing her and everything.
Duke is about to kill Claire. She's on her knees. Her mom's holding her. And they keep telling her, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?" And Claire says that. And it says, "You have to relive what you did that day." She's like, "No, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Leave me alone." And it turns out that this is actually fucking hell. And that Claire is actually Duke reliving her fucking final day on Earth.
Yeah.
And this fucking time loop every single fucking day, and he's essentially killing himself.
Yep.
In her shoes.
And like, cause like he found a skeleton with like the earring in that field, and it was fucking Claire. So what had happened that day was Jimmy went to the salvage yard. I don't remember if they ever explained it or not. He killed Jimmy, put Jimmy in the back, tarped it up, and then went and killed Claire.
Yeah.
After killing Claire and burying her body, and I'm assuming he didn't bury Jimmy's. For whatever reason, he set Jimmy's body in the fucking truck whenever
Yeah.
he pulled up. Because that's why he walked up with that shovel.
Mm-hmm.
That was him coming home, and that was the setup for like when the fucking sheriff showed up and everything. The sheriff coming in there, shot and killed him and everything.
Again, this ending is fucking underappreciated.
It's fucking dope. It's like it literally changes from Claire screaming to fucking Duke screaming, and like Duke is literally cutting his own face off or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what my theory was, that janitor was the devil.
Oh, that's nice, huh?
You know what I mean?
I can see that now.
Yeah.
He's in hell. Yeah, because it makes sense now. Oh, because he clearly says, don't worry about it. He can't hurt you.
Yeah.
He can't because that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clever.
So,
like
like the story is okay. Acting is the ending, like the actual plot twist, is fucking dope.
Yeah, the ending is dope. If you can get past like the first half, it's a slow burner for sure.
It sure is.
If you can get past the first half, it's a pretty damn good movie.
Yeah, it starts picking up at the end. It really does.
Like, there's a lot we didn't explain, but it's so hard to explain. Like
The
you
whole
just have to
every
see it
little
for
bit of
yourself.
it.
Like, there's small, minute details that we didn't explain, but essentially, she relives these days sometimes.
And sometimes it changes slightly.
Yeah, but no matter what she does, Duke kills Claire, which is actually Duke.
Yeah.
So he's basically running from.
In like different scenarios.
Himself.
Sometimes she doesn't even see him.
Yeah.
And he'll just like pop up in the house and kill her. And one time she like literally locks the door and then she looks out and the truck's out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind her, of course, there he is.
One time she's in the shower and.
Yeah. And she always wakes up in that fucking convenience store. And then like the last time she wakes up is like old buddy like asking her if she needs anything because he's about to leave.
Yeah.
Right, cause she's about to leave. Like he's about to switch. And it literally she wakes up again right in the convenience store and like it's like she doesn't even remember it.
Yeah.
Cause like that's what Duke's having to do is just relive that whole fucking situation.
After the ending, do it again.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I loved it. I loved the ending a lot. Like the ending alone made me like the movie.
Yeah.
Like
It made it worth the wait.
It really did. So like
Underappreciated, man. Really.
I think you should check it out, at least just to see the ending for yourself.
Again, don't put this movie on a pedestal. If you can get past the first half, and it's not that long, it's an hour and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where if you go back and rewatch it again, you're like, okay, I caught that now. Oh, I didn't see that before. It's kind of like the first time we watched Hereditary.
Yep.
You go back and rewatch it, you catch so much shit.
Yep.
For an indie movie, this is a pretty damn good movie.
Yeah.
It's good writing. Again, the only thing is like the acting sometimes is, but go check it out. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. If you've ever watched the movie, let us know what you thought about it. This is the first time you're hearing about it, which I'm assuming this is the first time you're hearing about it.
Yeah.
It was literally a movie I watched a while back. I wanted Ray to watch it. So
Again, if you have internet connection,
it's on YouTube.
it's on YouTube. The whole is free.
Just type in Salvage.
Yeah, Salvage
movie.
2006 full movie.
Bam.
You'll see it.
So that's what you actually think about it. Because like I said, we didn't tell you everything. I mean, we told you the ending, but like still, it's worth the watch. Like the build for it is pretty nice. Like, comment, subscribe, all the shit we have to say. Until next time, y'all. Deuces.
Adios.
When the cat's like, damn, what a slam. Bring this back to you, grouches. My crew just might roll on you.